and welcome to Body Balance Institute for a mat workout with no props. This is just to get your whole body, a little bit of movement and some work. And Cheryl is going to be my model, and we're going to get started with Cheryl laying on her back. So just go ahead and come down on your back, Cheryl. Bring your feet a little closer in towards your hips. And then I'm going to have you just let your knees sway to one side, Cheryl, with a big inhale. And then exhale back to the center. And inhale to the other side. Good. And exhale back to the center. This time I'm going to let your head turn in the other direction, opposite of your knees. And she's going to come back to the center. And knee sway in the other direction. So we're starting with some nice breathing. Breathing is something that will calm your nervous system right now, which is super important for all of us. Even if you don't follow the direction of breath here, just breathe. That's the most important thing. Just breathe. Come back to center, Cheryl. Now she's going to do toe taps. So she's going to lift one leg up into a tabletop position, and she's going to bring her toes back down again. She's still coordinating her breath with that movement. Other leg, Cheryl, just keep going. She's going to keep her pelvis nice and stable and still here, as if we put a plate on top of her pelvis. It's not going to rock and roll side to side. One more, Cheryl. Looks really good. And then from there, with both feet down, you're going to lift your pelvis in a neutral bridge. So that means it's like a drawbridge. It just lifts up as one piece. And then she's going to place it back down again. And she's going to lift it one more time. And she's going to place it back down. She's going to do two more. This time she's going to lift it up, hold. She's going to soften her throat, and she's going to start to roll down her spine. So we're just dropping it like a string of pearls. We're just dropping it one by one until the hips are all the way on the floor. One more time, if you want to add some breath to that, she's doing an inhale on the way up, and then she's really softening through the spine to drop it segmentally, creating space in between each vertebra on the way down. Nice. Let's go ahead and reach the arms to the ceiling and then back down again to the floor. So we're thinking about the rib cage here, and we're thinking about how your ribs are and your shoulder blades, okay, are on the mat or the floor, and that they're working with you on this movement. And then she's going to reach her arms all the way over her head. So she's going to inhale, nice little shrug of the shoulders up towards her ears, and then she's going to draw them back into her back pocket, staying right there, Cheryl. So reach overhead for the basket of balls behind you. Good. And then let the shoulders just glide down the back right here and reach them up to your ears again. Really stretching like you're getting out of bed in the morning, and it's like, good job. Now the arms are going to go up one more time, and she's going to drop them in her back pockets. Good. And then she's going to bring the hands up to the ceiling. This time she's going to nod her head. So notice that her head's not going to come off the mat. She's just going to nod it a couple of times and get that first and second vertebra to just lift her head into a little forward position. So hold that forward position and just start to roll up from there. We want to look down the body. Keep rolling just to here. Modification, if you feel this in your neck at all and not in your core, she's going to put her hand behind her head. She's going to make a little hammock for her head. And she's going to make her head really heavy. So we're going to do 100. This exercise is we're going to bring the arm down and start pumping it. I'm going to give you 3 different levels for these exercises. The first one is this. That's level 1. She's inhaling for 5 counts. She's exhaling for 5 counts. She's going to also bring her knees up into tabletop. This is your second level 2 position. Maybe she's got both arms reaching out if it doesn't bother her neck. The third level, and the grand hurrah here, is that she's really reaching out through her feet, and she's reaching out through the back of the crown of her head, And she's slapping water, and it's going a little bit faster so we can get it over with, right, Cheryl?
Yes.
And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice how well she's doing the arms. One more set where she's moving from the shoulder joint and not just from her hands. She's gonna hug her knees into a little ball and grab around the shins, Cheryl. Really tight little ball. Let's do some rolling like a ball, why not? So we're gonna roll back. She's gonna show you the modified position, which is pulling the legs apart. So she's gonna pull her legs apart, and you can hold on with them apart, okay? And just go ahead and get some momentum and roll, Cheryl, so give her a little momentum. This one you get to use a little momentum. I like to bring the legs way apart on this. She could also be holding under her legs like that, right? So really letting your eyes look at the ground. Notice her toes are just off the floor. She might go into a little tighter ball. We're all gonna modify for our own position. The legs might come together. And she might even have her hands on her shins and just go a little more momentum to get over. That's it. One more time, and we come all the way up. So come all the way up. Good. From here, we're gonna do the roll down. Now, if you're gonna modify this, show them how you would get down, Cheryl. Off to the side. Yeah, she would come down to her side. She would roll onto her back. Modify position, arms overhead. She's gonna roll up the spine. She's gonna grab the legs and help herself up. That's level 1. Okay, and then she's gonna go back down with that position. Yeah, now level 2, she would be still maybe bent knees. It depends on your body though, actually. Maybe bent knees, maybe straight legs. And it depends on which one is better for her, which one is better for you. She likes the straight leg version. Some people think that's easier, some people think it's harder. She's gonna roll very segmentally, really nice and smooth, not fast, not with momentum on this one. All the way reaching for those toes, getting that lovely stretch for the whole back body. She's gonna roll back down again, pointing her toes, reaching through all 10 toes towards the wall. Really point your toes out. Yeah, there you go, Cheryl. And we're gonna reach overhead again. Inhale. And she's gonna exhale as she rolls back up, flexing her toes towards her now. Yeah, reaching for them. Let's turn the toes out into a little V and start to roll down with that. So we're just adding in some different things for the hands and the feet. It looks great. Let's do a little internal rotation this time with the feet, Cheryl. We're gonna flex the feet, pull the toes back towards you, and roll up. Again, you can take that other modified position. Not everyone can do this as well as our model here. So you decide, let's go external rotation on the way down. Which one works better for you? Nice job. From here, let's just go arms by your side. Pull yourself into a little flexion again on the fetal position. You can still be on your side, girl. Yep, that's right. And she's gonna, from there, extend her legs and her arms into sideline position. Yeah, there we go, nice. So from here, she's got a nice scooped palm. Notice that she's in the shape of a banana, hence the name of this exercise. She's penned through the hips. In other words, I could put a pen right through her hips. Feet are a little in front of her hips, and the hand could also be slightly in front of her hips. It depends on your body. But she's going to press down with this arm, really draw the abdominals in and up, and then she's going to come back down again. It looks beautiful. Do that same exercise with the toes pointed this time. Really reaching like you're in a hammock, out more than up. This is about going out. It's also about pelvic stability. It's really one of the best exercises you can do for that. One more time, Cheryl. She's doing such a good job. If you wanted to advance it, you could bring your arm by your side. Just show them one mini version of that. And she's just gonna barely float off the floor because that's all we need to do. And then come back down, and that's perfect. She's gonna now just lift the top leg and lower it. Lift it and lower it. Let's go. Point and flex. Just pointing to come up, flexing to go down. Good. Nice job. Notice that body staying nice and still. We're going to turn the toes out, and we're going to do the same thing. The whole leg is turned out here from the hip, and she's going to lower the leg, and she's going to lift the leg again. With a little point and flex of the foot, let's go point and flex, and point and flex. She's now going to do a leg kick forward on the next one. And so holding here, she's going to kick, and reach to go back. Little sniff, and exhale to go back behind her body. So I want to see this foot come way back as far as she can go without wobbling, which is not an easy task. Good, let's do one bicycle. Yes, bend the knee, and reach, flex. I lied, it's not going to be one bicycle, it's going to be 3. That's the number that I like for some reason. Because if you do 3 well, you don't need to do it anymore. And bring it back down again, Cheryl. And let's go ahead and transition to hands and knees from there. So we're going to just press back into your hands and knees, back into a nice child's pose. Full child's pose. There's a million different ways you can do child's pose, by the way. It could be, we could get a little side. Cheryl's going to help me come up with all of them. A nice little side bit. I love that, actually. I love that one. Other side. We could also have a flatter back and not go so much into knee flexion. So walk your hands forward, Cheryl. And that's what we're after, right? Is sometimes we're after extension through here and not flexion. Like if you have osteoporosis, for example, that would be an example. Let the head really relax on this exercise because it's a nice one for just that. And notice that also this is good for people with knee issues because she's got her hips high. You could put a pillow back here too. This is a good one to do right now because it's such a relaxing exercise and it's such a great place to breathe. So go there whenever you need to. Hands go under her shoulders now. I'm gonna have her do a little cat camel. And we're gonna have her really flex her spine up. She's a mad cat right now, yes. So she's tucking her tail between her legs and her head is reaching towards that tail. And then we're gonna come the other way, which is into extension of the spine, which is the camel, cat, dog. There's a million different names for this. We call it arching, curl, and gyrotonic. And really flex the lumbar. This is really what I'm after. Let the head drop. Let it be heavy as a boulder here. And then back we go. And we're looking for this to really, really drop. Cheryl, bring your body forward more so that your shoulders are right over. Walk your knees forward too. Let's do, okay. And drop that chest even more. Good. Yes, ma'am. And then come back to neutral and go one more time into flexion. Good. Looks beautiful. And so we're going to come back to our neutral place again. She is then going to do left arm reaching, right leg back. She's just going to slide the right leg back. Not an easy exercise. This is what we're looking for, balance. Bring it back in again, both sides, arm and leg. Opposite, opposite. This is a little more challenging. You may not bring your foot all the way off the floor. That's fine. She may show them the modified where you just keep the toes on the floor in the back and the arm. Yeah, that's a great modification for this one. Let's go ahead and do one more. Good. And then we'll come down onto our belly. Okay. So let's have her reach. Actually, where she's starting is a nice position. The toes back towards the balls. The hands are going to come a little further back, Cheryl, just a hair, yes. And then she's going to do a mini swan. Is that a good position for you? Okay. So she's going to just think about watching a marble roll across the floor as she lifts up. I'm looking for action right here in this part of her body because this is extension. It's not that this isn't going to extend too, but we're looking for length through the tailbone so that this doesn't become compressed. Also, Cheryl, are you using your abdominals on this one?
I am now.
Yes. I mean, I think she was before, but I'm just saying that's what we want to do, right? So we're definitely keeping the abdominals nice and you know, snug so that we're protecting the back. And we come all the way down. Maybe reaching the arms out in front of us. We may slide the hands up and do a little bit bigger version of this one, and we're just gonna do 3 of those as well. So notice how nice her head and neck position is. That's what we're after, and that she's really pulling these shoulder blades together because that's also what we're after. And that she is engaging her belly, like there's a little fire under her belly to keep this really safe, and it's good work for the back. I like to follow up with just some flexion, so we're just gonna come back into a nice little child's pose, okay? We're gonna go to the other side, and we're gonna do our perfect, yep, banana on the other side, because we want you to be even. And so she's gonna scoop this hand, you notice she's got this kickstand in the front, she's reaching through her flex feet first, and then she's gonna lift, and really she's more thinking about reaching to the back of the crown of the head and the arms and the legs like she's in a hammock. And then she's gonna come back down again. Good. She's also pulling this in and the pelvic floor up. So that's really important even though we're on our side. And she comes back down again. She's gonna show you on this last one the non-modified version, which is to bring this arm by your side, and you can do that the whole time if you want to. Yeah, man, this is no easy trick. So come back down again, good. And since you did that so well, do you want to do one more for the road?
Okay, here we go.
So she's got the straight line, which is the more difficult position. She's got the abdominals in and up, and she's really reaching into that hammock. Great job, come back down again. Why don't we finish this up with a little mermaid side stretch? What do you say? So we're gonna just pull the knees in. We're gonna push ourselves up. We're going to come into a side position. She is going to reach her left arm up, her right arm up and over. It doesn't matter whichever side you like. We're gonna do both sides. And she is just giving that nice lateral side of her body a good stretch. And she's breathing into this rib cage, which is very important. Getting these to all unstick. Let's go to the other side, Cheryl. So actually, let's stay on that side, but just do both.
Oh,
yeah.
Got it. Counter stretch.
Many different
A counter
versions of
stretch?
this too. Yes, exactly. Yeah. One more time on the left. Good, yeah. Inhale, right into here. And exhale as you come over. And then let's let our feet go forward and go to the other side. So she's now just putting the left knee, left foot behind her, right foot goes up to the knee, and she's gonna reach up and over, and she's really dropping into this left hip, even though it's not touching the floor, it doesn't have to touch the floor. And then she's gonna go to the other side and stretch way. This is a little bit less, but it still needs a lot of love, right? You're gonna get less motion there, range of motion that is. And last time, Cheryl. Good. Thank you for being my model.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to our video, and I really hope you stay well and that you're doing a lot to take care of yourself right now. So enjoy this workout, and there's more to come, so check us out. We've got many videos on your way. Take care.